Great content is the way to keep listeners coming to your station website and to keep them coming back on a regular basis. But oftentimes, creating that content can be a struggle. Well, today we're going to tell you how you can create a year's worth of content very quickly.
You're listening to Better Radio Websites, the definitive podcast for radio professionals who want their websites to generate more traffic and substantial revenue. Get time-tested techniques, secret tricks, and valuable tools in online content, marketing, analytics, security, social media, and much more. Ready for your radio station to dominate digital in your market? Here we go.
Hi, it's Jim, and welcome to Better Radio Websites, the podcast that wants to help you get more visitors and the most revenue from your radio station website. Thank you so much for tuning in this week, and be sure to share this podcast out with your radio colleagues. We want to get this content in front of more radio stations to help them out with their radio station websites, and those people are out there who need that help. Also, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're getting the video version of this. And if you haven't checked it out, be sure that you do. Just search Better Radio Websites on YouTube. And then we have our weekly newsletter. And I'll tell you right now, there's no spam. It goes out every Tuesday at 9 a.m. It often includes this podcast and the other things that we are doing on Skyrocket Radio. So again, you can sign up for our newsletter at skyrocketradio.com/newsletter. Well, getting into the subject this week, we're talking about content and creating a whole year's worth of content. And as you know, content is the big draw to your radio station website. If you have a brochure website, you haven't updated it in months or weeks or even years, then you have a brochure website. There's not a reason for your listeners to go there. Once they go there if they went there today, there's really no reason to go back tomorrow. And if you're counting on your radio station website just for a streaming platform, then there's really no way to quantify the return on investment that you are putting into the station website. You may think, well, I don't really pay a whole bunch for it. I'm not really worried about it. But really, your radio station website should be a revenue generator. It should be a line on your revenue sheet each and every month of the revenue that you're pulling into the radio station. And if you just have a stream link on there, you're never going to see any kind of revenue come from your radio station website. If you have a platform that has news, articles, events, contests, all kinds of other dynamic content that gets updated throughout the year, then you have a platform for generating more visitors over time. We often tell stations to think about their website as another radio station with content that you program, ad spaces, sponsorable locations around the website, that sort of thing. Now, if you have a platform that has all this great dynamic information on it that gets updated and is fresh throughout the year, then you have a platform for generating revenue. Now, you may be thinking, well, yeah, we know, we've heard it time and time again. We've listened to the podcast, we've saw your blog post, and we know that content brings visitors, but we have a small staff. We don't have the resources to be generating content each and every week or each and every day, or maybe each and every month. That's where AI comes in. This is the perfect time. If you haven't jumped onto the AI bandwagon for creating content for your website, right now is the time to do that. And there are a lot of great tools out there that you can choose from. There's ChatGPT, there's Google Gemini, Microsoft Copilot, and there's really a ton of other ones out there that you can choose from to generate content for your station website. Now, you don't want to create content on these platforms and just simply copy and paste it over to your station website, because search engines they're getting on board with it. Google has come up with their own AI, but they are their listeners, the ears are very big for this AI generated content because they know that it's out there, and sites that are using AI generated content just to increase their SEO, they're actually being penalized for using this kind of content. So you want to use AI generated content generation tools as a tool. You don't want to use it as, I'm going to go copy and paste everything and then go paste it into our station website. And that's what you mean by very quickly. all I have to do is copy and paste and then I'm done. No, 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 no. We do not want you to copy and paste. Well, we do want you to copy and paste, but we want you to massage it, make it in the voice of your station that is finely tuned to your listener base, and really make it your own. It is not, we do not advocate just copying and pasting from an AI content generation service directly into your website. You have to massage it, make it your own. All right, so what we're going to do is we mentioned those different AI generation content tools. Today, we're going to use ChatGPT, and let's jump into ChatGPT and create a year's worth of content for our radio station website. So here we are in ChatGPT, and I have given it this prompt right here. And for those of you who are not actually seeing the video of this, I'll go ahead and read it out. It says, act as a radio station digital content creator tasked with producing daily content to grow website traffic. The content must be engaging and something that you can easily promote on the radio to bring visitors to the website daily. The station format is you're going to actually insert your format here. So the station format is country music, and we are located in, and I'm giving our market here, Jackson, Mississippi. Our website is hyper local, so we prefer content relating to our community or state, or content directly related to the music we play and its culture. Evergreen content is also great. Some examples might be this day in history, the story behind something, how music influenced something, local landmarks, health and wellness tips, best practices, seasonal tips, local sports teams, that sort of thing. Let's create a content calendar outline for this month. Do not exaggerate or create any fictitious information. All information that you provide must be current and correct. We will refrain from interviewing guests, researching local figures or businesses, or gathering a list of local events or venues. Remember that ChatGPT will write each of these articles completely, so each should contain information that ChatGPT can access. Do not recommend any content that ChatGPT does not know. Do not include colons in the titles, which they're profound in doing. We'll only create content on weekdays and not weekends. Now, this entire prompt is in the show notes for this episode, but whenever we give it that prompt, then it spits this out. Here's this content calendar for country music station based in Jackson, Mississippi, with a focus on engaging evergreen content that ties into the local community, the culture of country music, or relevant seasonal topics. And it gives out all of these for May. And you see, these are some actually pretty good ones. They're like health tips for country dancers. I'd like to actually see that article. How to capture the perfect Mississippi sunset. Historic floods in Mississippi and their impact on local music. And so it's actually given us a post for every day of this month. Barbecue season kickoff, best recipes for outdoor cooking. Right. And what this is doing is it's really running the gamut of all of those areas that we mentioned in our prompt. So if you wanted to do just this day in country music history, you could do that every single day if you wanted to. Maybe that's a different category and you create a different prompt just for that. But we'll take one of these here. We'll say this one, Mississippi in lyrics, how our state shapes country music. So this one is going to analyze lyrics from famous songs that mention Mississippi, exploring the state's influence on the music. And so we can take that right there, and then we can create this other prompt that says, write a comprehensive news article about lyrics from famous country songs that mention Mississippi, exploring the state's influence on music. To accompany it, choose an engaging clickbait title that doesn't include colons. All right, so now if we hit return on that, and ChatGPT is going to write Mississippi's rich musical legacy, and it goes through here writing out this entire article. A River of Inspiration, Mississippi and Country Music, talks about Mississippi Girl by Faith Hill, Johnny Cash's song, Mississippi Delta Land, Queen of Mississippi, ballad by Charlie Daniels, and it goes into all of these different blues influence on country music. You know, Marty Stewart, he hails from Philadelphia, Mississippi, not far from here. And so it goes through this entire article on country music here in Mississippi. So a country station hits here in Jackson. This is a good piece. And it's actually something that probably could be found in search results if somebody was doing a search for, country music influence in Mississippi or something like that. Because we have the Mississippi Delta Blues, we have the all kinds of museums that are featuring music here in Mississippi. So if somebody did a a search for one of them, this article could be found in those search results. So not only is it great for the radio station, it's great for people searching for things outside of the radio station. So this kind of content can live on your website. This is not it's not like a news story that's going to be outdated here in a week or something. This is some evergreen content that can stay on your website forever and be bringing in traffic to your website for not just this week or this month, but years on down the line. And it's probably not. I mean, if you look at this, none of this information is going to need to be updated anytime soon. Unless maybe Marty Stewart passes away or, Faith Hill passes away or something like that, then, it doesn't say the late so-and-so, but, I mean, this is great content. And it's only took, 2 or 3, clicks in order to make this content happen. Now, what we can do is we can go in here and we can ask ChatGPT to create an image for this article, a featured image that's going to appear in your website. Now you have 2 different options here. You can have actually ChatGPT create the image for you, or you can have it create an image prompt that you will copy and paste and put into another AI image service like Midjourney, Leonardo. There's some other image generation software out there as well. But we'll just say let me copy this prompt. I'm going to stick it in here real quick. Create a descriptive image for this article that captures the subject's essence. Use a 16:9 format. A 16:9 is kind of like a video format. The screen is a 16:9. So we'll hit enter on that. And ChatGPT, the DALL-E image generation engine in the background, will start generating an image for this article. And so it may not be perfect. You may have to do this a couple different times. But you can use this image just as basically as it comes out of there. All right, so this is actually pretty cool. It shows a riverboat here with the Mississippi River winding through what looks like the Delta, and so that right there could work. It doesn't really have any musical elements to it. I would like to see something like that, but like I'm saying, this is you could use this, or you could say create a descriptive image prompt for this article to be used in a different AI image generation tool. The image generated should be in a 16:9 format and capture the subject's essence of music. All right, and so we'll wait for ChatGPT to give us create a panoramic image in a 16:9 format that visually represents Mississippi's profound impact on country music. And it goes through this Mississippi River at sunset, classic paddle boat. It's basically giving add elements like a vintage microphone and a guitar leaning against a wooden fence, symbolizing the music. All right, so there you go. That's a little bit better. What if we actually took this and put it right back in there? Let's see what kind of an image that it will create. Again, you could take this prompt right here and paste it into other image services. Let's actually pull up Midjourney and see what that would do. And I'm going to just paste this in here and see what that comes up with. It's going to give us 4 different options here in Midjourney. All right, for this one, let's see. We're not done yet. There it comes. All right, here's a panoramic image. All right, that's a lot better. It shows a guitar. Well, not really the microphone actually on the guitar like that. Like I say, the images that AI generates, there's really no telling what you're going to get unless you're very, very specific. Now, a Midjourney is a little bit different. Here it goes. It's still not. It's only 96% complete. The images in Midjourney are more than likely going to be more photorealistic. You can actually add photorealistic tags to them and get a whole lot better results. But this right here, it looks like right there on the Mississippi River. You could use that. Or this one right here. That's pretty nice. I don't know, is that a record player out in the middle of a field? But still, you could. There's all kinds of other different um, AI image generation tools that you can choose from, or you can choose one of these, or maybe go into Photoshop and edit this yourself with another image tool. But like I said, this is a very, very fast way for you to generate content for your station website. Now, if you're wanting to do more of a salesy thing, if you have more than one radio station, we recommend that you create like a market site and specifically targets advertisers. And on this website, you could have information about each station, all your media kits, the coverage areas, that sort of thing, and also include a blog that is specifically tailored for advertisers. And on that blog, you could have this prompt right here. Act as a radio station general manager with radio advertising and marketing expertise. One of your primary goals is to ensure your advertising clients know how your radio station and the websites help those advertisers succeed and grow. You will create a weekly blog post giving practical advice, answering common asked questions that businesses would ask, and providing the best radio advertising practices to equip your advertisers with the most valuable information. Your blog will establish you as a thought leader and the first place that they turn to for radio advertising information. We will create a new blog post each week, not every day, just each week, and then create a content calendar for this month outlining each subject we will cover at an engaging clickbait title that does not include colons. And I mentioned do not include colons because ChatGPT is profound with them. They just love them for some reason, and it's a sure sign that your content was created with AI. And if your content starts off with in a world in, or in an advertising world or whatever like that, then it is generated with AI. So be sure that it doesn't start with one of those. But here's what ChatGPT gives us back for our content calendar for content specifically tailored for advertisers. Week 1, boost your sales with these radio advertising secrets. How to craft the perfect radio ad that listeners will love. Unveil the power of targeted advertising with radio, and then maximize your ROI with these radio ad tracking techniques. All of these are great. So let's pick one of these and just have it create a post about that. Write a compelling article about, and then this. See, in a fast evolving world of radio, surely generated with ChatGPT, it loves to create content that starts off with in a world of so-and-so. So you would have to completely rewrite that. But know your audience, have a clear, concise message, start strong, use a conversational tone, all great advice. So this is right here is great information that you could service your advertisers with. And so whenever you can put this on your website, again, you're going to be the thought leader. When people do a search for advertising opportunities within this area and this article shows up, they're going to trust you first. And that is the power of this, is creating great content that can be found not only when people just search for your radio station, because most searches that you want to be found in will not be for just your radio station. It will be advertisers that are searching for anything, how to craft the best radio ad. We want this post to be found. And so this is not information that you only want to give your clients once they've signed on with you. Give it out there and give it freely so they will become a client. And that's what this information is for. Integrating AI tools into your content strategy, it's more than about keeping your website updated on a regular basis. It's making it a destination where your listeners and your advertisers can come for information that relates to them. More and more stations out there, they're developing hyper-local news websites that are all about that local area and providing information on with events and local news and things like that. But it can, extend over to more evergreen content as well, so that when people search for a local destination near you, your radio station pops up in those search results. So this is exactly the kind of content that we're talking about that you can put on your station website, and it not only work right now, but it work for you in years to come, and to keep bringing listeners and people who maybe have never even heard of your radio station to your radio station website. And then there's those advertisers that if they're searching for advertising opportunities within this area, we want your radio station to show up in those search results. And when they show up in those search results, they're more than likely not going to show up for your competitors. They're going to show up for you because you've created this content that positions you, again, as the thought leader and someone that they're going to trust more than anybody else, because you're the one that they found first. And you obviously must know what you're talking about, because they would have found somebody else. And so that is going to be a really good resource for you if you can implement this. Again, don't make this the AI stuff just copy and paste, and you're just going to let it be that. Make it into your own voice. Add your own personal experiences, things that have, if you're making the advertiser blog, things that have happened with the radio station, maybe some success stories, some testimonials. Add those in there as well, and that content is going to be so much better for you. All right. Hopefully this information helps you go out there and create your year's worth of content, and let us know how it works for you. And if we can help you with your radio station website, we're always here for you as well. Just reach out to us at skyrocketradio.com. Have an awesome week online making your radio station website better. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening to Better Radio Websites. Remember to subscribe, leave a rating or comment, and share this episode with your team and radio colleagues. For show notes, archived episodes, and more free resources, visit betterradiowebsites.com. Need help starting or making your radio website better? Visit skyrocketradio.com.